Hey guys, and welcome to Quality Shot. I'm really excited to be joined by Maxi Hughes, who's got a big fight on the 19th of March in Bolton for the British lightweight title. How you doing?
Very well, mate. Very well. Excited, pumped. Got the eye of the tiger. Yeah, so really enjoying it. Really enjoying living the dream. Challenging again for the British title. As we know how much the British title means to all the British boxers. It's such a beautiful and prestigious belt. Means a lot to British fighters. So yeah, really excited to be back fighting for this belt.
Yeah, it's they say it's probably one of the best looking belts around, isn't it, the Lonsdale belt? So
Yeah,
uh,
I would say so. Yeah, probably the best. It comes close to that WBC title, I think.
the golden
Yeah,
green. Yeah, exactly. How's things been, anyways, though, in camp and your family and everyone all okay?
yeah, good life at home. We're happy. I've had a day off training today, so spent the day with my daughter. We've been had a nice walk over at fields and woods, and there's a pond, so we've been and seen fish. The horses in field, so that's been relaxing and refreshing to have a full day seeing my daughter and yeah, training's going really well. Enjoying it. We've only got I have had a you could say a short training camp. But I have been training, been in the gym all the time, with no date but training, and then got the phone call, got the date, and then we had 4 weeks, so we've stepped it up. But now going into next week, it's our last week of real hard graft. 3 spars left, so yeah, everything's on track. So we're happy. We're really happy.
Mm. Yeah, so 3 spars left. So I'm assuming you're going to have the last week you'll be tapering down, will you? Because it's 12 days left, isn't it?
Yeah. So what we're planning on doing, we've got a 12 round spar tomorrow, and then an eight round spar Wednesday, 6 round spar Friday, rest day on Saturday. We'll do our final bit of conditioning and groundwork on the Sunday, and then we'll probably go into gym on Monday, but it'll not be hard. It'll just be making sure my mind's right, focused. We know what we're going to be doing when we get in ring. Have a nice stretch out, really loosen the body up, and that'll probably be it. To be honest, yeah. Then Tuesday I'll probably rest. I'll have my final check weight to do anyway. It just be killing time then, and then on the Wednesday we'll be going over to Bolton, get to the hotel in the morning, do us COVID test, and that'll be it. Weigh-in day after, then showtime.
Yeah, exactly. Showtime indeed. And it's exciting. It's on the Friday. So that's good, though, that you only have to be in the hotel for a couple of days, which is good.
Yeah, and MTK, like with the Matchroom bubbles, they like to have you in pretty much the full
Yeah.
week. I know they do excuse me, they do quite a bit more media and stuff. But yeah, MTK, they keep it short and sweet, so it's not too mentally draining, being stuck in an hotel room. So you literally go in Wednesday, wait around for your thingy, you get your message next day, providing your COVID test is okay, then you go and weigh in next day's fight day. So it's yeah, and it's good. And I do like fighting on a Friday. Going back to amateur days, fighting Friday, then I get to enjoy a nice weekend off. I'll have the full day Saturday, full day Sunday, and I have actually booked Monday off work as well. So I'll get 3 days off before I have to go back to work. But you never know. Get this confident of winning this belt. Things might change for me. Bigger money might come in, and I might be able to go full time because I'm still working at the minute. But would really like to go full time training.
Yeah.
So yeah, this could be the last one that I do while I'm still working.
Fingers crossed. That's really interesting, actually. I didn't know that. So I guess going forward, it's interesting you said about the Friday, that weekend. It's perfect, isn't it? As you said,
Yeah,
you've
yeah.
got it. What do you do, actually, if you don't mind me asking? What do you do
Painter
work-wise?
decorator. So I'm on I'm on new build house. Like I'm on building site every day. So new build housing site. Get to work 7, half 7. Get cracking. Get grafting. And then
good workouts it must be.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was saying there must be good workouts building.
It is sometimes, yeah, like especially because I do a lot of spraying. So obviously the spray machine goes through a lot of paint, but we always use the big 10-litre drums. So you know when you turn up on site, like, right, where's all my paint? Say, right, it's right down at the other end of the site. And you're like, carrying and balling all the paint in there. So sometimes it is a bit of a workout. You know, as I'm walking down site, I might sometimes pretend the dumbbells or walk with them above my head.
Exactly. Makeshift weights. No, that's good. Yeah, fingers crossed. I hope I hope it all goes well as well then, and you can go full time, because it'll be nice to just be able to concentrate on it fully, which I'm sure you're already dedicated fully, but as in, having that bit of extra time as well, and then might free up a bit of time.
I think the most important bit is the rest. You know, while I'm at work all day, I'm not fully resting. I'm not sat at home with my feet up or doing a recovery session, stuff like that. But it's worked for me so far, and I'm very, very confident about this fight and getting the win. I know I'm in top shape. Like when my training, I've started using last 2 years. I've started using a heart rate monitor. So getting these wins, I know where my running times are, my training times, how my heart recovers, and getting my heart rate back down, and etc. in recovery. So I know I'm good, and I probably I could still carry on working. Then I could use my boxing money to invest or pay my mortgage, whatever, and just use my work wages to support the daily bills and stuff. But the dream would be win a world title, have a Ferrari in garage, while I'm resting, and go out cruising in Ferrari and stuff like that.
I remember when we last talked, you said that. I said, what was were your dreams growing up? He said, yeah, it probably would have been that, but now it's just paying off my mortgage now. You said it's funny when you grow up and you have responsibilities, you think, that's what I need to do. It's quite funny. But again, the Ferrari would be a good bonus, wouldn't it? Nice little.
You know what? If I had a choice, I don't know if I would go for a Ferrari, because I really do.
Practical, are they?
Yeah, I know, but I love the Porsche, or even Lamborghini, So I don't think a Ferrari would be my first choice, but going totally off it, what I do really like as well? I do like them Volkswagen transport vans.
Oh, really? How come? That's
the souped up ones you can get. Oh man, like what you can. Have you seen them done out in the back, like the proper camper ones?
Okay.
Oh, some of them in back. I mean, they're not cheap. Like you're looking at 50 grand for one of them, so they're not the cheapest. But for I suppose for comfort and practicality, one of them is probably more up my street than a Ferrari.
Wow. Well, I look forward to seeing you driving one of those around. Rather than, I could have bought my Porsche, but I bought this Volkswagen.
What I'll say is, I could have had the Porsche and Ferrari, but I can't get all my belts in it.
Exactly.
I can get all the belts in there.
Exactly. Oh man. So looking forward to the fight then. Paul Hyland Jr. How much do you know about him?
I know quite a bit about him. A lot of respect for him. Very friendly with his manager. So I know he's going to be well up for this fight. He's had plenty of time to prepare for it, because he's not just been preparing for me. He'd been preparing for Liam Walsh for a while, and then there were no break in Liam Walsh pulling out and me stepping in. So all he's had to do is just refocus his attention on myself and start preparing for me. So he's going to be well up for it. It's a shot at British title. He's up for it, and I'll be expecting a tough fight and the best Paul Hyland Jr. Paul in his best shape, ready to come and try and beat me and try and stop my momentum. But I just believe that my experience and my current form, I think I'll just be too good on night.
Yeah, I mean, you're further back of some great wins, aren't you?
Yeah, and I've also got the experience boxing behind closed doors in some, in championship fights. So yeah, everything is in my favour for this fight. Not underestimating him whatsoever. But I just believe that the place that I'm in right now is, everything's falling into place for me at the minute. So I do feel like whoever's in that ring with me on 19th, I'll be coming out victorious.
Yeah, no, fingers crossed. Yeah, I agree with you. I think you always got momentum, so it's about keeping up. So it's nice that you've been able to get this fight now in March, and I guess looking forward, obviously you're not looking past Paul, but if you've got after this fight, how many more fights do you want this year? Do you have a mind?
Another 3 would be nice. I would be happy with 2, but yeah, if I can get 3, I'm more than happy to win this fight and get have a week off, get straight back in gym and keep myself fit and ready. They're talking about potentially everything sort of been back to normal 21st of June, but if I can squeeze another fight out of MTK before all the crowds are back in and maybe a British defence or whatever fight it is, I'd just like to be busy. A fight before summer. May would be nice, but we'll see. I can't. I'm not Floyd Mayweather. I can't pick and choose when I fight that much. But yeah, I would really like to have another 3, but I'd be happy with 2.
Yeah, no, that'd be really good. I guess keeping active and continuing the momentum that you've got.
That's how I think I think why I'm doing so well is I'm fighting better when I'm active, and while I've got this momentum, I do want to keep it going, and I'm really enjoying it. So the better, the more I fight, I think the better I will get.
Yeah, and would you be looking to defend the British title outright? To defend it a few times, or no?
I haven't thought about it, to be honest. Just want to, I just want to get that belt, so I've got it in my hands, and I can say, let me see. I'll speak to my management my team, and let's see what options are available and come available. So we'll see. I just want to get that belt, squeeze it tight,
give it a little kiss, and then you can put it on the shelf.
Yeah, definitely, yeah. Nothing weird though.
Nothing weird. Keep it PG. But it makes sense. It makes sense. The most sensible thing to do, I guess, as well. And in the gym, right? Obviously, Josh had a huge fight. Unfortunately, didn't quite go as well. I didn't think he looked particularly like himself really on the night. And he seemed like in pretty good spirits though after, as in, he just said, really well fought to, Mauricio, and he said to Mauricio Lara and said, look, he just was a better man on the night, but I'll come back stronger. And he looks like he's taken it. I feel like with champions, right, it can go one of 2 ways when they take a loss. The one way is like you've seen, like, for example, AJ took his loss quite well, and he just said, look, I didn't necessarily perform to the best of my ability, but the better guy won on the night, and I'm going to come back stronger. And then you come back stronger. Or you have, someone else who might not particularly take it well, which it seems like maybe Deontay Wilder's not particularly taking his.
Yeah, start pointing finger at everyone except myself and say,
which not necessarily handling it particularly well. But it seems like obviously Josh has gone down more of the AJ route. I know you just talked to him and stuff as well, but I mean, have you seen him in the gym about as well? I'm assuming he looks okay. Is he okay physically and also mentally?
He's okay. Yeah, he recently had an operation on his elbow. But I gave him a few days before I spoke to him. But I spoke to him a week after the fight, and he was just relaxing with his family, which is is what he likes to do when he relaxes. He likes to enjoy his downtime with his wife and kids. But yeah, he's Josh is a down to earth, humble lad. He's not above himself. So he said to me, which where I was watching, I didn't realize at the time that obviously Lara was a big dangerous puncher, and he'd caught Josh early in the first round, and that's when his vision started blurring. Then so. Josh understands that it's part of boxing. It's the risk you take when you get in ring, especially against such a dangerous puncher. It's risk you take when you get in it, and it's just part of boxing. He'll be back stronger. He'll learn from it. He'll get back in gym, and I know he'll get himself back together, and he'll want the rematch. He'll put the rematch right, and then be able to move on. But yeah, he's in good spirits, and same way young Reese Mulder was also on build. It didn't go his way, but that was Reese's first, real tough fight, and against Lee Wood, who a bit like myself, he's been around a long time, and he's been at top level. He's had them losses, he's rebuilt himself from them losses, and he's in that good place with that experience. But again, Reese did really well. He really hurt Lee Wood early on as well, and he'll learn from it, and he'll come back. And again, Reese knows that it's part of boxing. He'll learn a great deal from it. He's gained some valuable experience, boxed on a big stage. So, both lads will be back, and we'll all be behind them when they get back in gym, and we'll move on. Like as the saying goes, you win together, you lose together. So. Spirits are high in gym, and we're all looking forward to moving on with us careers and all been back to winning ways.
Well said. And what do you think? Do you think he'll take the rematch?
I think so. Yeah, I think he's said that he'll not mentally be able to move on until he's put it right, which I believe he'll do.
Yeah. No, I agree. Cool. Well, first of all, good luck as well for the fight on the 19th. What have you been doing in your time off at the moment? Your downtime even? What have you been doing in your downtime?
I've just been, there's not too much we can do, but just go out for walks. Get my daughter out. I play on trampoline a lot. My daughter likes playing on trampoline, but I have to play on trampoline. I have to play with a doll's house. I have to play hide and seek a lot, and usually, like, she's currently in a phase. She goes through phases we've got the Disney Plus app.
Films. So yes, yeah.
So she's recently come out of a phase of watching the new Beauty and the Beast.
Okay.
I think we counted on average. I think it was like 6 times a week.
Wow.
We fully watched the film all the way through. But currently, it's the new Jungle Book.
Okay.
But I don't know why she's a little bit scared of it. The scene with King Louis, the monkeys.
Okay.
Because obviously it's all new CGI. It's quite real. It's a little bit darker. At first, she was frightened and she was hiding behind me when King Louis, especially when he roars. But now she's like a little bit scared, but wants to watch it. So we'll watch it. As soon as it comes on, she'll say, "I want to see King Louis." So we'll have to fast forward all the film till it gets to King Louis. As soon as that scene finishes, she comes back, Daddy, I want to see King Louis again. So that dictates a lot of the downtime. We have to sit and rewind Jungle Book. But we try and do as much as we can and keep her active. But yeah, that's mainly my downtime is spending it with my wife and my daughter and trying to get by and try and get through this lockdown, which we're still in, but it's looking positive. We're nearly out of it, so yeah.
That's really nice to hear. And how's your daughter?
Sorry, let me just turn this alarm off.
That's all right.
She's daughter's 2 years old. She's coming up.
Oh, wow.
She'll be 3 in August. Wow. But yeah, we're built at the side of this. We bought a climbing wall and like a bit of a astroturf area for her to play. So she does really like playing in garden. We've got quite a big garden as well. So yeah, she definitely keeps me active. And I want to be one of them dads. Obviously, being fit and active in boxing, I always want to keep it up because I never want to get to that stage where I can't keep up with her.
Yeah.
Like when we do get to take her to park, and when she's going down big slides in climbing frames, I always go up with her. So I always want to make sure that I'm able to go down slides. I'm able to climb up the climbing frames and stuff like that. So that's my motivation to make sure that she can't keep up with me rather than the other way around.
Like reliving your childhood. You know, it's so funny.
Definitely, yeah.
You said about the film thing. I think that's quite common actually, because I think my younger brother, when he was a lot younger, obviously around your daughter's age, he did a very similar thing. He was at that time that it was like, you know, Cars, I think, you know, Pixar films, so Cars, Toy Story, all these, and it would be a different phase each week, you know, like Madagascar. And I remember
you have to go through that stage just watching it on repeat.
I remember some of the films, even to this day, I pretty much know all the words to the film. And like I could just recite it. Like it was it was crazy. And it's funny because you watch it, and then obviously because you watch it so many times, you notice things that like no one else notices, and like little lines and stuff, or lines that are in there for the parents, which are a bit naughty, but they can get away with it because the kids don't notice it. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Well, when she was going through that stage of Beauty and the Beast, because it's a bit of a musical.
Yeah.
I find myself at work singing the song because it's been that programmed into my head. I'm singing Beauty and the Beast songs. I say, well, but better not sing that a bit too loud when there's people about.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, it was a great chat. Is there anything you want to touch upon before we wrap up?
No, just thank everybody for the continued support. Thank you to my main sponsor, Darren New from DNEL Events Limited, based in the Midlands. Do all cover all your aspects of your events. But that's it. Thanks to everybody who supports me. Thanks to yourself for having me on and getting me out there. That's everything. I hope everyone can tune in and watch me pick up that British title.
No problem at all. No, it's a pleasure as always to have you on, Maxi, as well, and all the best. And do you want to tell people where they can watch you?
Can watch me on the MTK Fight Night, which if you go on, I think it's YouTube, there'll be the live link, or if you go onto MTK website or MTK social media platforms, they can tell you where to get the link. For the millions of American fans, you guys can catch me on ESPN Plus. That's about it from me.
Yeah, that was a really good coup, I thought, from MTK to get ESPN Plus, and I'm sure you've got some American fans. You must do. I'm sure you've got loads. I'll check.
I know I've definitely got one. There's a lad, Matty Lodge, who I went to school with. Just after we left school, he moved out there to do like a 4 years university studying because he was a really good footballer.
Yeah.
So he went out there, but he's ended up, he obviously met a girl over there, and he's never come back. He lives his life out there, but because he's a big sports fan, he subscribes to ESPN Plus. And I remember the John O'Carroll fight. He messaged me with screenshots saying, I subscribe to this app and I'm able to watch you on it now. So I've definitely got one.
That's great. And how do you see the main event going between Lee McGregor and Gurphy?
I don't know too much about Lee's opponent. I'm rooting for Lee, and I hope he can pull it off because I like Lee. But yeah, Lee's exciting to watch. But I was speaking to somebody from MTK the other day, and they were saying Lee is in for a tough fight. I don't know too much about his opponent. I've not really seen him, so I can't say. But judging off who I spoke to, that they know the boxing, and they say it's in for a tough fight. But I'm hoping I might be able to, because it'll be literally on straight after me.
Yeah.
But I might be able to see a bit. Hopefully, I can see a bit. If not, I'll be able to sit down with Five Guys on Saturday night and on it.
Exactly. Yeah, I think it's a step up for him for sure. For the European title, isn't it? European bantamweight title. So big step up. But yeah, hopefully he can come through as well. Cool.
Yeah.
That's all from me. Thank you again, though, for being on. I really do appreciate it. Hope the rest of camp goes well. Only 12 days left, and yeah, hopefully it all goes smoothly, and you can have a fantastic weekend to enjoy as well after.
Yeah, thank you, mate. Yeah, thanks for having me on again.
No problem at all.
Speak to you soon, mate.
Have a good one.